Welcome to this video on inbreeding depression in cross-pollinated crops. In plant breeding, maintaining genetic diversity is essential for achieving high yield, better adaptability, and resistance to various stresses. Cross-pollinated crops naturally possesses high genetic variability, which contributes to their superior performance. However, when these crops undergo repeated self-pollination or mating among closely related plants, they often exhibit a significant decline in vigor and productivity, a phenomena known as inbreeding depression. In this video, we will explore the causes, genetic basis, effects measurement, and importance of inbreeding depression, as well as its crucial role in hybrid breeding program. Plants reproduce through different pollination systems, which determine the genetic structure of crop populations. Self-pollination occurs when pollen from a flower fertilizes the ovules of the same flower or another flower on the same plant. This leads to greater homozygosity and genetic uniformity. In contrast, cross-pollination involves the transfer of pollen between genetically different plants through wind, insects, water, or other agents. Cross-pollinated crops maintain high heterozygosity and greater genetic diversity. Examples include maize, pearl millet, rye, sunflower, onion, carrot, and alfalfa. This genetic diversity enables these crops to adapt to changing environments and contributes to high vigor and yield. Inbreeding refers to the mating of genetically related individuals. In plants, this commonly occurs through repeated self-pollination or mating among closely related plants. Every generation of inbreeding increases homozygosity while reducing heterozygosity. As homozygosity increases, recessive gene becomes more likely to appear in the homozygous state, while inbreeding helps breeders to develop pure lines for hybrid seed production. Excessive inbreeding can expose harmful recessive alleles and reduce overall plant performance, particularly in naturally cross-pollinated crops. Inbreeding depression is the reduction in biological fitness resulting from repeated inbreeding. This reduction may be observed as decreased plant vigor, slower growth, reduced fertility, lower seed production, poor germination, increased disease susceptibility, and overall yield reduction. The severity of inbreeding depression depends on the crop species and its level of natural heterozygosity. Cross-pollinated crops experience much greater inbreeding depression than self-pollinated crops because they naturally carry many hidden recessive alleles that becomes expressed during selfing. The concept of inbreeding depression was first systematically studied by Charles Darwin. During his experiments on self and cross fertilization in plants, Darwin observed that cross fertilized plants were generally taller, stronger, and produced more seeds than self fertilized plants. Later, extensive studies in maize clearly demonstrated severe reduction in plant vigor following repeated self-pollination. These discoveries laid the scientific foundation for modern hybrid breeding and our understanding of heterosis. The primary genetic cause of inbreeding depression is the increase in homozygosity. In cross-pollinated populations, many harmful recessive alleles remain hidden because they are paired with dominant alleles. During repeated self-pollination, these recessive alleles becomes homozygous and are expressed, leading to reduced plant performance. At the same time, beneficial heterozygous gene combinations are lost. Together, these changes reduce plant fitness, productivity, and adaptability. The dominance hypothesis explains the inbreeding depression occurs because deleterious recessive alleles becomes homozygous after repeated selfing. In a heterozygous plant, dominant alleles mask the harmful effects of recessive genes. However, as homozygosity increases, recessive alleles are expressed, resulting in poor growth, lower fertility, and decreased yield. This hypothesis is widely accepted as one of the major explanations for inbreeding depression in crop plants. Another explanation is the overdominance hypothesis. According to this theory, heterozygous gene combinations are naturally superior to either homozygous condition. When inbreeding reduces heterozygosity, these advantageous genes combinations are lost, causing reduced vigor and productivity. Although dominance is considered the primary mechanism in most crops, overdominance also contributes to the expression of hybrid vigor in several species. Each generation of self-pollination reduces heterozygosity by approximately 50%. Starting with 100% heterozygosity in the F1 generation, it declines to 50% in F2, 25% in F3, 12.5% in F4, and continues to decrease with each subsequent generation. This progressive increase in homozygosity explains why repeated selfing results in greater expression of harmful recessive genes and more severe inbreeding depression. The effects of inbreeding depression are visible in many plant characteristics. Plants become shorter, weaker, and less vigorous. Leaves are often smaller, root systems are poorly developed, flowering may be delayed, pollen viability decreases, and seed production is reduced. These symptoms become increasingly severe with continued inbreeding and can significantly reduce the economic value of the crop. Inbreeding depression negatively affects almost every yield component. The number of ears, panicles, or pods decreases, seed set becomes poor, grain size and grain weight decline, and total biomass production is reduced. Consequently, overall crop yield can decrease dramatically. In maize, for example, repeated selfing may reduce grain yield by more than 50%, emphasizing the importance of maintaining heterozygosity. Inbreeding also affects reproductive performance. Plants produce fewer flowers, pollen viability declines, fertilization becomes less efficient, and seed set is reduced. Increased sterility and poor reproductive success are common in highly inbred populations. These effects directly influence seed production and ultimately reduce the commercial value of cross-pollinated crops. Cross-pollinated crops naturally maintain high level of heterozygosity and possess many hidden recessive alleles. Under normal cross-pollination, these harmful alleles remains masked by dominant genes. However, repeated self-pollination exposes these recessive alleles, causing a rapid decline in plant vigor and productivity. This is why inbreeding depression is much more severe in crops like maize, pulse millet than in self-pollinated crops such as wheat and rice. Severe economically important crops are naturally cross-pollinated. These include maize, pulse millet, rye, onion, carrot, sunflower, coconut, and alfalfa. Their populations exhibit high genetic diversity, enabling them to adapt to environmental changes and resist pests and diseases. Plant breeders carefully maintain this diversity while developing superior hybrid varieties. Provides one of the best example of inbreeding depression. After only one generation of self-pollination, noticeable reduction in plant height, ear size, grain yield, and overall vigor can be observed. Continued self produces weak inbred lines. However, when two unrelated inbred lines are crossed, the resulting F1 hybrid regain vigor and often exceeds both parents in performance. This phenomena forms the foundation of commercial hybrid maize production worldwide. Paul millet also exhibits severe inbreeding depression. Repeated selfing results in shorter plants, fewer tillers, poor seed set, lower grain yield, and reduced adaptability to environmental stresses. Consequently, hybrid breeding has become the preferred approach for improving productivity and maintaining stable performance in pearl millet cultivation. Inbreeding depression can be quantified by comparing the performance of the F1 generation with that of the inbred generation. The percentage reduction in particular trait is calculated using a standard formula. Higher percentage indicate greater inbreeding depression. Measuring inbreeding depression helps breeders to identify promising parental lines and evaluate planned breeding strategies. The extent of inbreeding depression depends on several factors. These includes the crop species, the level of heterozygosity, the number of harmful recessive alleles present, population size, and environmental conditions. Stressful environments often intensify the effects of inbreeding depression because weakened plants are less capable of coping with adverse conditions. Inbreeding depressions presents both challenges and opportunities in plant breeding. Although repeated selfing reduces plant performance, it also enables breeders to develop genetically pure inbred lines. These lines serve as the parental material for producing high-performing hybrids. Therefore, breeders must carefully balance the disadvantages of inbreeding with its value in hybrid breeding program. When two genetically unrelated inbred lines are crossed, heterozygosity is restored. Harmful recessive alleles becomes masked by dominant alleles and beneficial genes combinations are re-established. As a result, the hybrid plants exhibit improved vigor, faster growth, better fertility, and higher yield. This recovery from inbreeding depression is known as heterosis or hybrid vigor. Inbreeding depression and heterosis are closely related genetic phenomena. Inbreeding decreases heterozygosity and exposes harmful recessive alleles, reducing plant performance. Hybridization restores heterozygosity, masks these harmful alleles, and enhances vigor. Generally, crop populations showing greater inbreeding depression often exhibit higher level of heterosis, making them excellent candidates for hybrid breeding. Commercial hybrid seed production relies on the development of highly homozygous inbred lines. Although these lines individually show poor performance because of inbreeding depression, crossing selected parental lines produces vigorous hybrids with superior yield, uniformity, and adaptability. This principle is widely applied in maize, pearl millet, sunflower, and several vegetable crops. Plant breeders use several strategies to minimize inbreeding depression. These includes maintaining large breeding populations, avoiding unnecessary selfing, practicing recurrent selection, introducing periodic outcrossing, and conserving genetic diversity. Modern molecular tools also assist breeders in identifying harmful alleles and selecting superior parental combination before crossing. Recent advances in molecular breeding have significantly improved our ability to study inbreeding depression. Marker assisted selection, genomic selection, high throughput DNA sequencing, and genome wide association studies help to identify deleterious alleles and predict hybrid performance. These technologies enable breeders to develop superior hybrids more efficiently while preserving valuable genetic diversity. To summarize, inbreeding depression is the decline in plant vigor, fertility, and productivity, resulting from increased homozygosity and the expression of harmful recessive alleles. It is most pronounced in cross-pollinated crops because of their naturally high heterozygosity. Although inbreeding reduces performance, it also provides the foundation for developing pure inbred lines used in hybrid breeding. By crossing these lines, breeders restore heterozygosity and exploit heterosis to produce high yielding, resilient hybrids. Understanding the genetic principles of inbreeding depression is therefore essential for successful crop improvement and sustainable agriculture production. If you found this video informative, then please like, share, and subscribe to Seed School India for more videos on plant breeding, seed technology, genetics, and agriculture innovations. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next video.